supernova showcases the brightest stars exploding onto Japan's animation scene. Today, we'll be meeting Yasuhiro Yoshiura. His science fiction stories set in the not-so-distant future have captivated fans around the world. Yoshiura has worked on many of Japan's most iconic animation properties, including Evangelion. And now, Patlabor, as director of the animated short, Mobile Police Patlabor Reboot. If you can't tell already, Yoshiura is a big fan of science fiction.
最初に物心ついた時にその両親に買い与えられたというか本が海外の SF 小説自分の魂の根底にあるので
Yoshiura's creativity is on full display in Time of Eve, an anime series that depicts humans and robots interacting with each other as equals.
Hey, I get it.
Thank you for asking my name.
Something was still there, deep in his heart. He held on to the precious memory of learning his name.
His heart? What do you mean his heart? Saki. Come on, you said it yourself. Robots don't get music because they're empty. Are you really gonna keep on sulking? Just get over it! It isn't normal.
The story takes place in the near future, at a time when androids have just been approved for public use. Although they look no different than humans, the androids are treated as little more than tools designed to serve the needs of their human masters. One day, a couple of high school boys discover a cafe called Time of Eve, where androids and other robots are welcomed as customers. All customers have to follow one rule: no discriminating between humans and robots. This frees the robot customers to act humanly in ways they would not be allowed outside. One of the boys, Masakazu, develops a mistrust of robots despite being comfortable around them. As it turns out, Masakazu's complex feelings about robots are rooted in a traumatic event that he experienced as a child.
Where's Dad?
He has gone to family court. He is expected to return home shortly.
But Mom, she didn't do anything wrong.
That is true. May I ask a favor of you?
Yeah,
Let us not tell your father about this conversation.
but why?
He would be hurt. You would not want this, correct?
Mm-mm.
So then, please grant me this favor.
All right. Oh.
Sorry, Masakazu. Maybe it's broken.
Tex, hello? Tex. Hey, Tex. Tex? Tex!
Time of Eve was considered radical for its time. Both the story and animation were unlike anything else that had been produced in Japan.
最近はその日常生活の科学技術がちょっと追いついてきて突拍子もないことを描いているようでもこういう未来本当にありそうって誰もが想像できるような時代になったと思うんですよ。今の時間もやっぱそこを狙ってるところが多いんですよね。
There are two elements that defined Yoshiura's artistry in Time of Eve: camera-like effects and a focus on themes once tackled by sci-fi writer Isaac Asimov. Let's first take a look at these camera-like effects.
Thank you for asking my name.
See how the scene rotates as if it was being filmed with a virtual camera?
My name is Katsuran. Greetings.
Here's that same virtual camera, this time zooming out dynamically. Yoshiura was able to create these camera-like effects thanks to his 3D computer-generated backgrounds. 3D backgrounds allow you to move freely around a scene, as if shooting it with an actual camera. Using this technique, Yoshiura was able to use a more cinematic style to depict his character's inner drama and relationships.
会話劇ですから撮るとしたら画面の切り取り方じゃないですか。そのキャラクターの感情を表すようなショットっていうのはやっぱりあって、それで見てる人の感情を揺さぶるというか。
Now, let's take a look at how Yoshiura applies Asimovian themes in Time of Eve. Asimov is best remembered for the 3 laws of robotics that he introduced in his short story collection, I, Robot. The laws set out a list of principles that robots need to abide by so they can properly serve humans without causing complications. According to the book, the 3 laws of robotics are: 1. A robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm. 2. A robot must obey the orders given it by human beings, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. And 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second laws.
もしロボットが何か変なことをしたとしたら、それは設計した人間やそれを命令した人間がどこかおかしいっていう考え方なんですね。僕はその子供の頃それを読んですごくそれが腑に落ちたというか。
In Time of Eve, all robots are designed based on these 3 laws. In fact, the android characters have digital halos that, in addition to differentiating them from humans, also display the 3 laws. Time of Eve explores the possibility of human-robot coexistence. Yoshiura wanted to convey a specific message through this anime.
ロボットに対してどう接すればいいかわからないって戸惑いがあって、それゆえに変なすれ違いとか誤解が発生するんだけども、でもそれでも悩んで理解し合っていく過程っていうのが凝縮されているのがイムの時間って中で起こるエピソードだなと思っています。
Now, sit back and enjoy a pivotal scene from Yasuhiro Yoshiura's Time of Eve.
That was fast. Stop text. Enough. Tex? Tex, what are you doing here? Ah, I see what's going on. You drag a robot here, then lure its owner through all kinds of cheap melodrama. And for what? To sell some coffee? Or just for laughs? Either way, it worked on Rikuo, so why not me, right? Maybe I'm a sucker too.
But Nagi didn't make your robot come here. Akiko.
You want me to open up that badly? Fine, then listen. It helped raise me. It was my best friend. Then one day it stopped talking. I was just a kid. I thought it was my family. So I felt hurt. I felt betrayed. That's it. Nothing special.
But Masaki, there must be a reason for it.
Yes, there has to be. Your robot is clearly still functional otherwise.
I know the reason. After a few years, I was old enough to figure it all out for myself. My dad gave it an order. He told it never to speak to me again. He must have wanted to drive us apart. That sounds like something he'd do.
Orders from parents take priority. Young man, you are very perceptive.
What does that mean?
But I didn't know all that when I was little. I just kept trying to make it talk to me. I cried and begged for it to forgive me. If it's ordered, A robot can even ignore a crying kid for years on end. Because these things don't really care about us!
But we will instead use androids to carry out
Time of
widespread
year is this
investigation.
cafe.
Thorough surveillance of all human-robot interaction occurring at these designated sites.
So, these places must be stopped.
I am now going to break the rules of this cafe. You are in violation of Robotics Code 9, Article 3. According to my data, from sources which I may not disclose, you are an android. An android operating without its ring displayed is violating robotics law.
What's happening? Why is Tex speaking? What about Dad's order? It's breaking an order. And the second law. But it can only break the second to avoid breaking the first. The first law is about harm. Protecting humans from harm. A human here must be in danger. But I'm the only one here that Tex knows for sure is human. Then I'm in danger? So Tex is speaking to protect me.
As such, it is necessary to take legal action against your master. I require the contact information of your master.
Be ordered to keep their ties to this committee an absolute secret. They will not speak against us.
Masaki! Masaki! I'm not letting go! I need you to keep talking. I can't let it go! Just tell me. What, Tex? What were you thinking? How did you feel? All that time. Always. You were watching. Right next to me. Tex. Help me understand! Please. Just speak to me!
Though I was unable to speak with you, I always wished to remain with you. Masakazu. I have always.
10秒の CM を見てもう絶対これを見ようって思ってもらえるような面白さってものを込めたいなと。面白さがスッと素直に相手の心に刺さる、それが今の自分の目標です。